Here we are in the south of Italy, on the Ionian coast of Calabria, Savarato to be precise. Over there is Africa. There, Greece. Doesn't it just make you want to set sail? When summer arrives, this enchanted beach will be packed with umbrellas and beach towels and quite inviting. And Suzuki is offering us up 3 options of the Open, the 5.5 metre long SR19, the 6.3 metre SR21 and the SR23 that comes in at nearly 7 metres. They're made by Ranieri International, a well-known boatyard that should be better known if it's to be judged on a level of quality, construction methods and how things are finished. This Italian builder would be as famous as some of the biggest American brand names. Let's start with the smallest, this SR19. Everyone can drive this boat as it only needs a 40 horsepower Suzuki engine.
Sono rarissime le barche di questa misura dotate di redan.
There aren't many boats this size that have redan, and I would wonder why all boatyards didn't do it, if I didn't know already that the simple reason is complex and the cost for the construction and design of a boat made like this. And there are only plus sides for the owner of this boat, like using less powerful engines, which consume less petrol, which means carrying less petrol, so being lighter and thus going faster. Everything is simple with a good hull. And the engine? Well, this 40 horsepower Suzuki has the same lean burn technology that the Japanese constructor developed for the 300 horsepower version. If you cruise at a speed of 15 knots, you only need 7 litres for an hour sailing. But if you want to go faster, when you're at cruising speed, remember to use the trim to get the best out of setup, which the boatyard created for this boat. Full throttle, 6,200 revs, 28.5 knots. That's enough to have some fun. Up to 7 people can embark on these 5.5 metres. It has 2 rows of seats with a possibility of swivelling the driver's sofa around to face the stern, and there's a smaller armchair in the front of the dashboard. At the bow, there's a sun area where you can add an extra piece. The padding around the mattress is a good example of comfort. The rails are important for security and run the whole perimeter and around the windscreen. There's a corridor to get down into the water beside the bathroom steps. Let's try another though. Who wants quality and security from a boat that's just over 6 metres can choose this one, the SR21. Want to know why? For the building technology that comes from Ranieri International. Like the other models in this range, if you get a hole in the hull, it doesn't sink. And then compared to other open hulls, this model has something else that I like a lot. High sides. You find out how useful that is when there are children on board or when a wave a little higher than the others hits you. The cover is 100% comfortable. The sofa at the stern has thick moulded padding that goes up the sides too. Adjustable and cosy driver's seat. Nice wide sun area, even in the bow area. And all of it padded. big and effective windscreen, handrails all over the place, and that's not all. Under the quarterdeck, there's a changing area with a toilet and a fridge. So now we've seen it up close and personal, don't you want to come and try it out? Blue skies, turquoise seas, and 175 Suzuki horsepower at the stern. Oh, I think we'll have fun. Incredible. The reaction time is wild. It's like we're driving a motorbike. It's sparky. I like it. Holds well. Not bad for evolutions either. Probably a good boat to water ski from too. But it's time for some serious stuff now. Okay, 25 knots and we're at ideal cruising speed, 4,200 revs. And so quiet, it's totally relaxing sound-wise. It's between 4,000 and 5,000 revs that the engine is at its best. It's a little difficult to keep these horses tranquil. They want to just go. So that's what we'll do. Look at the wake, how little the water is moving. The hull is completely out of the water, which is also made easier by the central redan we have here, under my feet. And the result? A great performance. 6,200 revs per minute and 39 knots. But now we go to the max, on the series' biggest. The top of the range SR Suzuki is the 23, almost 7 meters in length and 250 horsepower. This is an ideal boat to spend a whole day on board with everything you need, and with this power, it must be quite fast. In the center of the boat, there's the console that in turn hosts a dressing room, bathroom and refrigerator. The driver's chair was designed with back supports and behind there's a mobile kitchen. At the bow, the sun area transforms into a lively lunching area.
Questo motore da 250 cavalli è un 4 litri.
It has 4,000 cubic centimeters, 4 liters and 250 horsepower engine, which isn't sought out much to deliver all this power. It shows us the parameters of mean effective pressure and maximum piston speed. It's the same unit used by Suzuki in the 300 horsepower engine. It is sequential multi-point injection and has the innovative Suzuki lean burn system, an electronic regulator that lessens the consumption of petrol when the boat is going at a constant speed. Like to the 300 horsepower, the Suzuki 250 is the outboard outboard in the world that can change the rotation direction of the propeller from right to left and back again just by simply moving an electric bridge. On the SR23, Suzuki has chosen a very trusty structure, but it may go fast just the same. Electronic throttle, easy to maneuver.
Ecco come funziona il sistema lean burn.
And that's how lean burn works. You get up to cruising speed, then gently reduce the gas, finding the best place with the trim. And let's take a look at the figures. 28 knots, 30 litres an hour. See, that's another bit of info that makes you appreciate the value of applied technology here. of an outboard engine, but of a particularly fast hull too. How fast? Let's find out.
Ora li tiriamo fuori tutti questi 250.
Let's give this 250 horsepower some welly. The Redan is in full swing. The engine with the water intake at the lowest point means you can trim a lot. 6,000 revs, 44 knots.
SR23, SR20.
The SR23, SR21 and SR19 are three different length models, all characterised by Ranieri International's high quality standards.